What is up, guys? Hey, just got home from work. I'm looking outside, it's beautiful outside. 71 degrees, wind's blowing out of south, southwest, about 35 to 455 mile an hour. But other than that, it's nice. So yeah, just got home. Figured I'd whoa, that's terrible lighting right there. Figured I'd get on here real quick and do a little share on something I like to do before a tournament. So as you guys may or may not know, look at this light in this house. I want to move out. It's terrible. But, okay, it's better. I'm going to take my computer. I'm going to go down here and get in the boat, okay? Figure I'd do a quick little video and show you what I like to do on the boat before a tournament. All right, well, the first thing we got to do is we got to take this cover off the boat so I can get inside the boat. So y'all sit back and enjoy this uncovering of this beautiful Nitro 2023 Nitro Z21. Y'all enjoy as I peel her dress off. I will say that all boats, well, I won't say all boats, okay? I had a Phoenix, all right? Nothing against Phoenix, but they got a good cover, okay? Don't get me wrong, Phoenix has a good cover, but only thing I didn't like about the Phoenix cover is that whole skeleton system you had to put in the boat. And when you're by yourself and you're putting a cover on a boat, you know, back and forth, this Nitro cover, easy. Goes on and off easy. Show us your big bass. Let's go and do a little practice here, Can't wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. So I got black beauties. What would here? I call my truck the Beast, okay? Truck's name's the Beast. I thought about calling the boat Beauty. You catching my drift? Beauty and the Beast. What do y'all think? Okay, so like, I don't know if you can hear me because we got 455.75 mile an hour winds, but I call that truck the Beast, okay? Because it's a beast. It hauls this boat, whatever it wants to, it tows whatever it wants to tow. I could probably tow a tank behind that thing. What do y'all think I should call the boat, okay? I was thinking Beauty and the Beast. You get what I'm saying there? But we're taking the boat somewhere this weekend. Just got on the phone with a guy today, and that'll be a whole nother video. It won't be a long video. It'll just be me doing something and showing you guys. But I'm going to be taking the boat somewhere either Saturday or Sunday and dropping her off. So enough about that. You have to wait. I'm going to keep you in suspense. You're going to have to wait and find out. But anyways, let's jump up in the boat. I told you I wasn't going to drag this out. Just wanted to get up in real quick, turn on some juice, get that Sea Clear Power good and warmed up to these Lowrance, these beautiful Lowrance graphs right here. Let's get this taken care of. Let's take these beautiful Boat Effects graph cables off here. What y'all know about those? Huh? What y'all know about those? Beautifulness. Oh, yes. So if you guys guessed Google Pro or Earth Pro, you guys are right. So if you guys don't know look at that. Oh my God. She's down here working, boys. She's down here bouncing. Twerk, 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 twerk that Earth. Here we go, she's starting up. All right, so we're gonna search Pickwick Lake, and this thing's gonna do its thing. And just like that, guys, it's gonna be distorted, okay? That's what a distorted picture looks like because you have piss poor internet out here in the garage. All right, so this is Pickwick Lake. Down here is where we're gonna be taking off from, which is McFarland Park. That's where the tournament will come out of, which is right next to the Wilson Dam. But what I like to do, not to get off the basis here, but up here on Google Earth, you can hit this little clock thing right here. You see that right there? Boom, you can hit that sucker, right? And of course, this thing you can drive back in time. So let's zoom in here. Let's zoom in. Do this first. Let's look at this little pocket right here. Why is that doing that? Okay. Let's hit the plus button. Let's get up in here. Let's get all up in this pocket's crevice. Okay. And what you can do up here is you can go back in time once this thing gets caught up here. Okay, so now we're up in this little pocket right here, okay? Well, up here where we hit that little watch thing, has a green arrow. What you can do is you could back time this, okay? So I'm gonna hit the back arrow. And this is gonna go through different dates and show you different times of the year. You can look at these lakes, and what I'll do is I'll upload a video while I'm talking here to kind of show you what I'm talking about. I'll actually take this thing in the house and do a better job of it for you guys, so that way you're not going through all this lag stuff. But you can go back in time and you can look at different times of the year that the lake was at different levels, and you can find stuff that you might not normally see. So like if you're looking for like guts or drains, offshore brush, there's a lot of different things you can do with this Google Earth. And what I like to do is I like to sit in the boat, and I'll probably do this again while we're down there at the tournament. And you can sit in the boat and you could look here, and then what I find on here I'll transfer as a waypoint onto my graph. And there's two different ways you can do this. There's videos out there where guys will show you how to go through there, break it down, and convert it into a GIF folder or something like that, and you can put that SD card into your graph. I've done that before, it works fine, but I just rather sit out here in my boat, honestly. Call it lazy, call it, whatever you want to call it, but I'll just like to sit out here in my boat. I like to get on the map, like I got Pickwick pulled up here on the graph, and I'll just kind of go through here as I'm looking at stuff on here, and I'll make marks. And what these marks will be points of interest, okay? Or if I find something like on Pickwick, if I can see where there's grass because of water clarity in older photos, or flats when the water's down and I find like laydowns or something inside of a drain or a bed of rocks or anything, things that I think that would be key areas that I need to check out for the tournament. Okay, so you can see up here, I got it sitting on January 2020, okay? I'm in this little pocket here. I could zoom in right here. Drag my thing over here. You see all these little guts or drains right here, okay? So something like this, for example, this is something that it's easier to see while you're looking at it on Google Earth versus being on the water. You can do it on the graph, but this kind of gives you, you're able to explore a lot more on here. And you can now also see there's some grass in here. So you can see there's some grass. This is a flat back in this pocket. You got a main creek coming into here, and then there's a couple different guts off that creek. You got a little bit of a hump right there. You got a couple ditches. And it looks like there's even some kind of, let's look in here if we can zoom in. Yeah, so these look like maybe cypress knees or like, I don't know, stumps. You guys can see that? Yeah, it looks like trees or whatever. So if you go up here and back out of this real quick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. When I go back up here to this date, watch what the screen does. See how that changes? See, now look at that. So now you can really see the grass in there, okay? So you can tell that there's grass in here. There are some trees in here in the water, so those are probably cypress trees possibly, or some kind of forage. You can see these creeks back in here, and you can see all this grass in here. So, of course, we're going to be there in March. That if that grass is even growing yet, it's going to be juvenile grass. But these are areas where these fish could possibly pull up and kind of start getting ready to spawn and stuff. So this is what I like to do. Like I said, I wanted to make a quick video and kind of show you guys, what I like to do in the boat. I like to sit out here, play this Google Earth. And like I said, there's videos out there. You guys could probably search Google Earth waypoints or nothing on YouTube. And you could probably find a video. I know Edwin Evers did a video where he showed how he uses this, and then he downloads it and transfers it to a GIF folder, I think is what it has to be sent to. And then you can actually plop that SD card in here. But I'm going to show you what I do. So what I like to do is, like I said, I'll probably be doing this in video that you guys see in the future when we're at actual Pickwick Lake, but I'll sit out here and I'll get on my graph, okay? So I know where this is at. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to zoom out. Okay, I'm going to go up here. I'm going to find this pocket right here. Here's that pocket right there, okay? That pocket that we were looking at a while ago is this pocket right here, okay? And as you guys can see on my sea map here, I got my depth shading, red is anywhere from 0 to 2 foot. So that shows you that this is just pretty much a pocket that is a flat. It's a flat. There's a creek running in here. You got a major creek. Let's see, you could even probably zoom in and get the name of that creek. Possibly, possibly not. It made me a liar. I apologize. Anyways, so what I'm going to do in here is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to drop a waypoint, okay? So I'm going to take my flag here. And what I like to do is when I got places that are interesting to me or that I want to check out, I go into my Lowrance. This is what I love about Lowrance, okay? I'm not sponsored by Lowrance, but this is why I like messing with Lowrance. I'll go in here and I'll change my icon, okay? I'll go down here and I'll do like a question mark. So I'll turn it into a question mark and I'll save it, okay? But what I like to do also is I'll go back on that before which is what I should have did before I saved it. So, you know, you're seeing me messed up right now while I'm trying to tell you guys something. I'll click on that. I'll hit 1394. That's the waypoint number. And I'll come up in here and I'll change this, okay? I don't want to leave it as 1394. I want to say grass flat. I mean, ain't this beautiful? I mean, let me turn you guys here so you can see it some more. Okay, there you go. That's better. Grass flat. Okay? Enter. Now we're going to save this waypoint. Boom. Now that says grass flat. Okay, so now we know it's a grass flat, all right? So anyways, I'll have areas, and I've already got areas like this on here where I went down there this over the weekend. You know, like I said, I was down there I got in there Friday night, had Saturday and part of the day Sunday. So a lot of water. I couldn't cover everything, but like, okay, here's Buck Creek. I think that's what it's called, Buck Creek. But anyways, I'll go through here and I'll look on my Google Earth, right? And I'll find little areas that I want to search on here. And instead of me going through the process of adding it to a folder and downloading it, and then just so I could come out here and put the SD card in my graph, I'd rather sit here and this is Map Study, okay? This helps you. So like when you see stuff on here, just for example, guys, if you see something on here, or girls, I'm sorry, if you see something on here, you're like, man, look at that hump. Well, now, just to kind of help you learn a topographic map, when you go on here and you look at that, okay, you can see how that hump translates onto your graph, on your Navionics, or if you're using C maps. I like to use both. I've got Navionics and C maps. I run them both at the same time. I like running both maps, but it kind of helps you so that way when you're seeing something in physical form on a computer, or even when you're out on the water, if you see something, you can actually identify what that looks like on a map. So the next time you run across something, you can say, I know what that means. When it's a tight contour going up, I know that's a hump. It's a high spot in the water. And you can mark it that way, okay? But some people just go through here and simply mark stuff. I like to take it a little bit further, you know, and I like to kind of break down what it is. So like I said, I didn't want to just put a question mark there and be like, oh man, what was that? What did I put that there for? You know, now I can tell, hey, it's a question mark because it's somewhere I need to go. I identify that with that icon as knowing that's something I need to check out because I'm not real sure about it. But it's also a grass flat. And the only reason I know it's a grass flat is because it's not because I pulled in there. It's because I seen it on here. There's grass, okay? There's grass. And you know what likes to be in grass? Bass, okay? And what I like to catch is bass. So I'm going to put a question mark there. And I'm going to take my Happy Gilmore ass up in there and I'm going to look at that, okay? And I'm going to see if that grass is up in there. So, yeah, hopefully, you know, like I said, this is a small tip. Maybe you already know this and you might be like, dude, this is, you're behind times. But hey, this is, you know, like I said, I'm going to do more content this year. I just got off the phone with Mark a while ago. We are both excited. Like I said, I'm going to be pumping out another video here pretty soon. I'm leaving this weekend to head to Tennessee. And I'm going to be meeting up with Mitch and possibly Will. And we're going to be dropping the boat off, guys, and getting some stuff done. But until then, this is what I do. When I get off work, I come out here in the boat, and I don't just drool on this thing and drag my tongue across the carpet. I'll pull rods out, I'll mess with stuff, but most importantly, all serious, all jokes aside, this is the homework that you got to do, okay? If you guys and girls want to be out here and you want to compete, even at a local level, I do the same thing. Like when me and Brennan fish team tournaments, or me and my cousin Nico fish team tournaments, I'm always doing this kind of stuff. If I'm not out here in the boat, I'm upstairs in my living room. I'm marking stuff on this and you can put waypoints on the Google Earth. And I'll show you that real quick. Let me show you that real fast. All right, so, you know, we just marked that question mark. Right there's that question mark that says grass on it right there, okay? That's this pocket, okay? So I'm going to show you guys. If you guys want to mark this stuff in your house, you can do it the same way you're doing it on your graph. So that way you can either download it and save it and put it on an SD card to put into your graph. Or what I do is a lot of times I'll be in the house and it's dark and I don't feel like getting out of my chair because it's comfortable and I'm lazy and I'm tired. I'll mark stuff on here. So what you can do is you go up here, you see this little yellow pin right there. You hit that, boom. That's going to drop you a dot right here, okay? You grab this sucker. You grab this sucker up like a kid in Walmart, okay? And you drag him over here, okay? You drag his ass where he needs to be at. And you come over here, and you'll see there's a label right here. Boom. Click on that. I'm going to erase this. Hopefully you guys can hear me and not the wind. I'm sorry, I'm recording this on my iPhone. I'm going to do capitalized grass. Boom! So now, when I get out to my boat, and here's another cool fact. Okay, so like, let me get my icon here. If I click on this, up here, you see that right there? There's your waypoint. So like, if nothing else, if you want to mark stuff, like I'll show you what I'm talking about. I hit this, I drag this over here. I want to drop it right there, okay? That's the sweet spot, that's the juice, okay? That's what I'm thinking. I can go right here and you can actually write these numbers down and you can enter them in if you want. But what I like to do is, like I said, these are only places I want to go just to check out. So, you know, I'll make quick marks in my graph off of this, and that's what I do. Hopefully that was a quick tip that would help you guys out. Like I said, just get out here and play with it a little bit. Get on your computer, and I will tell you this, you cannot do Google Earth on a tablet or anything. It won't let you do, you can get on your tablet and do Google Earth, but it will not let you take the time backwards. And it's so cool because there's some lakes that you get on and you can do the time backwards, and you'll find like old road beds, old docks. There's just so many cool things under the water that doing this on the computer saves you money because you're not burning gas on the water, and you can make quick points of interest. So like when we go to Pickwick, I'm going to have all these areas saved on my graph already, okay? So whenever I get on the boat for practice, it's helped me be more productive, okay? It's all about productive because you only get 3 days of practice, and you want to be as productive as you can. You got a bunch of other guys and girls that are doing the same thing you're doing, and this just helps me kind of get mentally prepared and have ideas of where I want to go. And so I wanted to get out here and show you guys it because, like I said, there's awesome videos out here, okay? There's better videos than my video on this technique and tip. If you guys want, look up Edwin Evers. He does a good job on breaking down maps all the time with Google Earth. But there's actual video out there if you guys are actually wanting to do there. Go in there and actually create a file to where you can have the micro SD card and just plop it in your graph. I've done that before in the past. It works awesome, but I'd rather just sit my butt in the seat and mess with the graph here and kind of look stuff up. So like I said, hey, just want to give you guys a huge thank you. The channel's growing. I think we're up to like 730 subscribers. That's awesome. Mark's doing an awesome job. He's running the YouTube channel. We're going to be busting out a lot of content for you guys, okay? There's going to be content, so go make sure you guys are following me on Facebook, Adam Savage, or Adam Savage Fishing. I got 2 Facebook accounts. I got TikTok account, Adam Savage Fishing. If you actually go to my TikTok account on Adam Savage Fishing and you follow me, I'll follow you back. You can actually pull my link tree down, and my link tree will show you all my other social medias on there. If you guys want to follow me, I'd love to follow you guys. And if you ever have any questions or want to just talk fishing or just, you know, bounce ideas off each other, always down to talk to people about fishing, you know, because I'm out here trying to learn the game too. So there's a lot of times where I'll get to mingle with somebody and I learn something. So I want to tell you guys I appreciate you though. All jokes aside, I really appreciate it. The channel's growing. That's what we need. We need the channel to grow. That helps get these companies involved. And when these companies get involved, it gives me opportunities to do stuff for you guys. And if it wasn't for you guys, there'd be no sense in having a YouTube channel or any social media. So thank you guys. You see this right here? This is a tear running down my eyeball because I love each and every one of you. But anyways, stay tuned. The boat needs a name. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think we should call the boat. I'm thinking Beauty because I got the truck named Beast. I appreciate you guys. I love you. I love each and every one of you. Okay? I do. I love you.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.